Hi, my name is Abla, and I'm a person with disability and also an advocate. So 2001, I had toxic shock and I ended up with amputation of my legs and hands. And that was happening in Florida, and then I came to RIC for inpatient. And I stayed for 2.5 months, and after that went to California for 1.5 years and came back to Chicago.
Thank you, thank you. So what is something you would like your healthcare provider to know about your experience getting or trying to get healthcare you need?
I would say just about my 2 years experience. First, when I was in the hospital in Orlando, when they did the amputation, of course, I was in a coma, and the doctor, he cut off my legs. So he also wanted to cut off my arms to the elbow. But I was lucky because my mom was there, and she kept on begging for them to say whatever they can. So he brought on another plastic surgeon who was able to save my hands as much as he could, as you can see. Also, when I went to California and I wanted to get prosthetics, this is after I left RIC, and they were able to get me up walking a little bit before I left. So when I went to California and I was recommended this facility, the doctor over there at the processes, he said it wasn't worth getting me in prosthetics, and he wasn't going to approve it because I have graft skin, and he said I would have frequent skin breakdowns, and it's not worth for him to try to get me in prosthetics. And then when I said, well, I can, I guess, go to a different doctor, he said, no, you can't. If you're on Medicaid, I'm the only doctor who can approve it, and you can see. So my conclusions from this is you have to be your own medical advocate. You cannot rely on the doctor to make the best choice for you or to have your best interest. You need to seek more than one opinion if you don't like what you hear, and try your best to get what you need, and to do your research and make sure you're getting the best health care you can.
Okay. And so what would you say to your healthcare providers about how getting or not getting the healthcare you need can impact your life as a person with a disability?
Well, right now I consider myself very independent, as I have a motorized wheelchair, and I have also prosthetics that I can walk with it. So if I didn't have the wheelchair or the prosthetics, I wouldn't be as active as I am. I'm always volunteering. I'm always helping and advocating. So if I didn't have the health care I need, I would not be independent. I would be, in other words, instead of being a productive individual in society, I would be independent and sort of like a burden of society. So with the doctor providing me with the health care that I need, with any medication or any equipments I need, any adaptive equipment is the best thing, because otherwise I would not be as independent and active as I am.